All right, welcome back. Here we are in Unstable, FTB. We have extended our house. We have started our Ars Nouveau. And we started by making source. And now we're going to create a couple of additional pieces for Ars to get us headed in the right direction. Come over to this chest. We've already built a scribe's table, one source jar, and one arcane pedestal. We also have a couple other things we want to make here. We've set aside the materials for it. The scribe table was 2 blazing archwood and 3 slabs, as you can see right there, plus 2 gold nuggets. Guess we don't want to forget the gold nuggets. The container, the source jar, is 6 slabs, archwood slabs, by the way, and 2 pieces of glass or glass blocks. And then the arcane pedestal that we made is source stone, gold nuggets, and source gems. The arcane core, which we'll make today, as well as the enchanting apparatus. We'll make those here in a few minutes. So right now we can take and actually set our, I think we'll set it right there. I think it wants to be like this. We still have to make our book, by the way. So we did have a recipe set aside for that. That is these items and our book. So we'll bring this in here and this. We got our shovel, we got our axe, and we got our book. And then we can, what is the recipe for that? The novice spellbook. Let's just put that right there. Sorry, wrong one. We want this one, which is given this. So we've got our spellbook now. Now, of course, we can open the spellbook using V. And this is our spells, which we don't have any in. And then we also have C, which gives us the spellbook itself with many other things. So that takes care of the spellbook. We've got that made now. We're going to go ahead and make the source jars. I'd like to make a couple more of those, or at least one more of those for now. So we have the source jar, which is here. And we didn't bring the materials with us. So that was kind of silly. And then we can go in here to go to the source jar, and we can make another source jar. So now we have 2 of those. And then we want to make several of the arcane pedestals. So we'll get our stuff in here. How many arcane pedestals can we make? We want, I believe we want 6 to start with. And hopefully we'll be able to make 6. We may need more. We cannot make any more because we don't have any more enough gold with us, on us. So we will start with the 6 we have, and we'll make more if we need to, which we more likely will have to make more. And we've got our source in here. We need to keep track of what's going on over here because we have not automated this process. Something we'll need to do in the future, of course. And of course, we have all the source we need. Now we can make an arcane core, which we can put underneath our various items and charge it. And so we will take this, and we will make the arcane core. That's one of those. And then the last thing we're going to make is the enchanting apparatus. We also want to make a couple of source relays, so we might do that next. So we put all these things in here, and enchanting apparatus. And now we have one of those. Let's see, let's talk about the source relay. In order to make a source relay, we need some of these guys. And then we can go like this, grab this gold, and we can come over here and we can make, I want to make 2 of these, potentially more for something I have planned. This allows us to relay source into a container, and hopefully we'll work that out so that we can set that container right here. For instance, we'll set both these containers right here next to this stuff, and eventually we'll relay source into those, which will feed these guys, making them operate much quicker, eventually allowing for automation. In case you weren't aware, I am very new to Ars, and so I'm kind of shooting from the hip on some of this stuff. So I apologize if my let's see, if my knowledge is lacking. I'm going to try to get smarter when it comes to this stuff. We will need more of the, yes, we will need more. Well, that is our enchanting apparatus. We've made quite a few things with ours now. We should go over to our bench and look into that more. We want to, I believe, I want to put this arcane core in here. And there's still something I have to do to it, but I'll have to figure out what that is still. And then go ahead and put these extra things in here so we know where they're at. Okay, so done a little something with our, well, that's not what I want to do at all. So projectile, so we need to see what is required, a fletching table and an arrow, it looks like. So we'll have to learn how to do these things. There are, we can make a break by putting, yep. So we have to learn what we're missing in ours. Now, the Ars, I believe, has, I think it has a book. Yes, the Worn Notebook. So we need a book and a piece of lapis to make our Worn Notebook, which we have all kinds of lapis. And over here we have somewhere we have a book. So now we can make our Worn book. And now we have that. And of course, inside here, we have all about the glyphs that we need to make and the various trees and such, the tier 3s, the Arcus. There's many familiars that we want to make at some point. So we're going to do quite a bit in Ars Nouveau, I think. And this is just the beginning. Already feels like these are going faster than they were, but that's not possible because we don't actually have anything in here to do that with. We will need 4 more of the arcane pedestals to get this done. Okay, the sun is already going down on us again. I want to go and harvest the sugarcane. I need paper. I want to trade more paper with my villagers in my trading hall. The small trading hall, we haven't done a lot with it yet, but we are making things in our trading hall from our villagers. There, now we have that. And we can go over here and we can grab some of that. And we'll come over here. We'll make a bunch of paper. We'll come over here to our little trading hall where we're using the villager mod. I always hate the doors. Here is our librarian, and we're trying to grow them. And so also we don't mind emeralds because those are our friends. And that increased his level some. He's now a journeyman, and now we can give away books for emeralds. We can get glass for emeralds. Really didn't work out very good. We do have another villager we can put up here. However, we don't have a book with us, so we should wait until we have a book. We are creating beetroot there, carrots there, and wheat, and we're storing seeds in here so that we can use those for other things. We have our monster for our iron, which we have plenty of that. We have plenty of flowers when we want to do bees. We have our incubator. We didn't bring a book. We have emeralds, but we didn't bring a book. Let's see, where's the rest of our emeralds? We might need more of them. Okay, so we have done some mining. As you can see, we've managed to get all the way down past, all the way to the bottom, and we've picked up a lot of stuff along the way. This is obviously from our farm, and we have plenty of things to make stuff with. We're currently sporting the compressed iron chest plate and head iron helmet and such. We don't have the feet yet. It feels pretty sturdy, and so we're not worried about creating iron armor yet, and you don't even know what the specs are between the two, so we're not changing that. Let's see now. We can go ahead and put this guy in here, and we can see what he has. What will he give us? Mana regen. That would be great if we were going to go crazy, but Let's see if we get... Can we get mending? Silk touch is nice. I don't know if we're going to get block efficiency. That's funny. Preservation, thorns, luck of the sea, fortune 3. That's not so bad. It's going to be some crazy price when we do get it. I bet you 10 to 1. Oh my gosh, Sweeping Edge 3. That's great stuff. Although we can get, I believe, Sweeping Edge 5. Power 5. That's cool. Piercing for infinity. I suppose that we could be building a much bigger hall. Maybe we'll get that done. Sharpness 5, that's cool. Uh-oh. I clicked on it. Crap. I don't want that. Dang it. Oh well. We're going to increase the size of this place and get more of these people in here. We have the materials for it, so we can do that. But I just blew it. I clicked on it when I should have been paying attention and I wasn't. So that was a mistake. Okay, so we've got our several of our items made. We'll do a little off-camera stuff and get caught up on it, do some study, and catch up to you next time. Yeah, we'll catch up to you next time. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon. See ya.